last 2 days. You know what he can do, and still, it's just impossible to stop him. Hamilton.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's a battle. We had a shot there, though. I think Wilson's quick enough that we get a shot there. If AJ gets it out, it's probably a banger.
But isn't that part of what makes him successful? Is guys are so panicked that
No, you gotta
get
be,
the ball out.
you gotta be fast. That's all.
What was the issue with Wilson when you went out there?
He says none. It just looked like he was shaking his arm to us. And the dugout looked like he was kind of shaking his arm out after a couple of those pitches, and I just want to make sure that he was all right.
You didn't see anything in the pitches themselves that indicated any problem?
Well, obviously, he walks the first guy, but
Yeah.
it's more guys are going to throw balls, but more the fact that I see him kind of wiggle that arm a little bit. He says fine, but we'll see.
What do you think about Zach today?
That was pretty good, kind of did his job. Got us there. Pretty good.
Was there any consideration to bring in, for your side of the 10th inning, was there any consideration to have D pinch run there for Adrian instead of Nick?
No.
Okay.
Why not?
It was just the wrong, for us, it wasn't a stolen base situation, and the guy's he's another guy that's not just a for sure thing. He's a guy that's really quick to home plate. It's going to make me use, I'm in a game that I got to use all kinds of, we didn't feel like it was the right spot,
What got Jerry run?
He was out of the game anyway, he had balls and strikes.
What happened on the bases loaded situation there? Was that got tagged out between third and home? Was that Crawford?
Yeah.
Did he lose track of who was in front of him? What happened?
Well, he just went too far. Obviously, I guess he thought Wally was going to send him, and maybe I should ask him, but I'm assuming he just lost track of the pitcher being in front of you. And he's probably out by 40 feet if Wally sends him, so it's almost one of those, as soon as it's hit, I'm thinking, we're not scoring there. Try to add him, guy can. But he just went too far on the pipe.
The second day in a row, you get runs on the board early, and then the offense disappears. What's going on with that?
Well, I'm not sure. The two games really, they've been kind of the same game. For us, we pretty much, I don't think we made an error in 2 days. We played pretty good defensively. We got pretty good pitching, for this ballpark, and we just really haven't done enough to win. So we haven't did anything wrong. We just haven't done enough to win.
You talked yesterday about this being the toughest time of the year to win, and you are getting close to the finish line now. And it just seems like guys who were lights out for a long time, like Paco, and then the offense coming up with the big hits, those things just aren't happening. Are you worried that maybe things are taking a turn a little bit, or?
No. Just thinking that it's those kind of games. Playing good teams, these are the same games. And again, for probably a month and a half there, we got every big out we needed. And so, it's going to happen sometimes to us. And we still got a ton of big outs. JP got big outs today. We got a bunch of big outs with the game on the line. So we got plenty of big outs. We just didn't get enough hits. We didn't get enough runs. So we had some chances. We didn't get hits when we needed them. And it's pretty much a story.
We talked about that after the Boston series too, about not stepping up maybe against really good pitching, playoff type intensity. Is that what's going on again?
No, I don't feel that. I feel like this has been a different series than the Boston series. Boston series, we were like 3 days in a row, 60 pitches in the 6th inning. These games have been, with Latos, you get a guy that's got good stuff, and it was a battle for him today. He had to fight for his outs, so there was plenty of that good stuff going on. We didn't get enough. We didn't get the hits when we needed them. So I don't look at it is similar to the Boston series from an offensive standpoint. And that series, we just got dominated. You know, we didn't have anybody on base. We didn't do enough. You know, we didn't do anything. In this series, we've been getting guys out there and doing some stuff. We just haven't been getting the hit that we need. You know, for right now.
No, I asked you this last night, but there's still no concern with Paco. This is kind of 3 out of 4 that he hasn't been quite the same.
Well, I think the only concern with Paco that we have probably is we gotta just make sure we gotta just give him some, take care of him. You know, so, you know, we knew today was kind of the end of the rope, so we know we won't have him tomorrow. We pretty much know we don't have JP tomorrow. There's guys you don't think, I shouldn't say we don't have, but pretty much know that they get to the end of their rope. So we just gotta make sure we protect him.
Even more with Paco, because obviously you're gonna need him the rest of the month and going forward, because he hasn't pitched as much in the majors, right?
Yeah, I don't think, we don't really care about JP, you know, so we're using him. You know, I mean, Paco's in uncharted territory really because it's his first year. So, every day he pitches, it's more than he's ever pitched because he was only up a month. So it's, ever since basically May, he's been pitching more than he's ever pitched before. So, but I do think we have to make sure because, you know, both of our lefties are finesse lefties, not power lefties. They're throwing 96 or 7. They're guys that got to locate. Their stuff needs to be sharp. So the biggest thing is making sure we just take care of them from the standpoint of not using them. So you're in games you try to win, and you're always trying to walk that